Instead of fighting what is happening, instead of dwelling with what is happening, use a resistance energy to, number one, build a vision for yourself and then move towards that vision. Kill this weakness inside of you. That's how you can move forward. The drive behind all of this is having a purpose and having a vision, moving towards that vision. Because if you don't have a vision, if you don't know where you're going, none of this matters. You will go say, why am I doing all of this? That they take the breakup and divorce energy and they do something with it and they make their life better. As a result, not only they don't want their ex back anymore, but the girl comes back. That's the problem. People quit because they don't have a solid vision that they believe in. They still want way out. They still want to go to the pub after work and have the beer. You know why they do that? Because it's cool. Shut down a little, feel numb a little, feel a bit light about life. I said, I'm going to make it happen or I'm going to die trying. And I'm going to sacrifice anything that is on my way. I don't care if it's relationships, if it's women, I want to make this thing work. Since last year, I worked with more than 900 guys one-on-one and helped them with the breakup and getting their ex back. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 categories of guys that you are going to fall under one of these categories. So if you want to get your ex back or if you want to have strength, power, and have a fulfilling life, watch this video. So the first category of guys, which is I say about 20% of guys, is guys who just keep going backwards in life. They lose the woman in breakup because of their mentality, because they don't know how to communicate. They have a problem with their own fulfillment in life, and they bring those negative emotions because of that to the relationship. The woman recognizes this. The woman recognizes that this guy is not a leader. He's struggling with himself and slowly leave him. And when she leaves him, his life becomes worse and worse. And some of these guys that I talk to, which I really feel for them, really feel for them, they just don't move forward in life. They just get stuck. And things just get worse and worse for them until they give up, which is really sad to see that. The second category is guys who their life is just stale. It doesn't go backwards, doesn't move forward. They usually do the same thing over and over. They do the same thing every day. Their wife or girlfriend gets bored with them because she realizes that his life is not going to change. So she eventually leaves him. Yeah, he goes down a bit, but then because the nature of these guys is just, okay, the life is flat for them. They come back. They don't really enjoy life. And it's a bigger category. There's more guys in this category, but their life just goes like this. It's not a happy life, but it's just something, there's do the work every day and things move forward. But the third category that I want you to be under this category, and even if you're not under this category, I'll show you how to fall into this category, is guys that they take the breakup and divorce energy and they do something with it and they make their life better. As a result, not only they don't want their ex back anymore, but the girl comes back. I know it sounds impossible in most situations, but it happens. It's like magic. And I'm going to show you how this happens. The first thing, if you're in a situation that life is tough for you, instead of fighting what is happening, instead of dwelling with what is happening, use that energy, use a resistance energy to, number one, build a vision for yourself and then move towards that vision. For example, one of the things that happened to me a few years ago, actually a long time ago, I had a lot of problems with my purpose in life. I don't know what I'm doing. I had a lot of sadness because I went to Australia from Iran. I was completely lost. I was trying to finish university and do something with my life, and I didn't know what to do, and it wasn't good. I just hated my life. And a breakup really crushed me. A couple of breakups actually really crushed me. And I learned, because I had really good mentors, I found these good mentors. I remember once I drove in mountains in Australia and I found this guy, his name was Robert Kindle. He gave me some really good ideas to change my life. And I used this to build a vision. He said, what do you want to be? What do you want to do with your life? And I realized I don't have a vision. I had my mom's vision that was go to Australia, go to university, get a degree, and go work as a programmer for a bank or somewhere. I didn't want that. I didn't like that. So I used that thing, and I learned how to get this negative energy to do something fulfilling that helps other people, makes me a lot of money, and also gives me opportunity to help people in different ways that I couldn't do. Because when you don't know what you're doing with your life and you don't have the resources, you cannot help even yourself. So I realized if I have like this tiny little empire of myself, I can influence people. I can give people more, because the more you have, the more you can give. And there's nothing in life better than being able to help people in different ways. And that's why sometimes you can even text me 3 a.m. and I see If I'm awake, I'll text you back and I help you with things that I can. I think that's the most amazing thing you can do. Do something that helps people, do something that makes you money, and do something that you enjoy doing. That is one of the blessings of the breakups that I found that, and that's something that you should think for yourself as well. So if your life is not going in the right direction, if you're not happy, instead of wasting your energy resisting, thinking, okay, what did she say? What am I gonna do to change her mind? What am I gonna do to make her realize that I'm a better man? Instead of thinking that, build your vision, dude. Build your vision, move towards that direction. That's the first thing. Second thing, I wanted to always recognize the bad emotions and do something about it. These emotions is a feeling of loss, confusion, feeling of jealousy, anger, sadness, neediness, loneliness. Get this energy, recognize this energy is a sign that you need to make changes. If you feel sad about life, it means you are not thinking about it the right way, or it means you don't have a direction for your life. So you have those feelings because you know you have music inside of you. For you to bring that music out, you need to do something about it. That's how I can help you in the program as well. You need to bring that thing out of you, because these emotions, don't ignore them. Don't drink them. If you're upset because a girl left you, if you're upset because your wife is with somebody else, don't just sit down and, okay, now let me go drive and go down the street or go to her house and see if there's another guy parked there and is meeting her or having sex with her. Get that negative feeling that you have, the jealousy. Why did she pick somebody better than me? What can I do to deal with this emotion? Instead of following that emotion that is negative, take that emotion, do something with it. Why is it triggered? Why do you feel like that? Why do you feel angry? Why do you feel jealous? What is the source of that? And most people don't do it because it's hard to deal with those emotions. So have this sensor in yourself and think about all those negative emotions like the sensors, like the triggers for that sensor. Take it, do something good with it, because you can do a lot with this breakup or divorce. Second and third thing, bad things that are around you, I wanted to recognize them, write a list of them, of everything that is bad, and cut it. Start with your food and the little bad habits that you have. Read about sugar, see if you can cut sugar. Read about alcohol, cut smoke. Do all of these little things that are not good for you. Start to take really, really good care of your body. For example, one of the things that I did, I went to a trainer, his name was Paul Parker. This is in Australia, in Gold Coast. He was in Mermaid Waters, and I went to him, I said, dude, turn me to a fucking beast. Turn me to a beast. I want to use this anger of the breakup, and I want to use it to do something. He turned me to a beast. When I was in Australia, I got so strong. I got put on so much muscles because of the breakup. Instead of sitting and crying about it, I cut all the bad things. He put me on a very specific protein diet. I started to eat really well. I started to do that. Then the negative bad energy turned to something really good. It gave me motivation to go there, to go to the gym, to see him every day, to feel better. After that, number 4, I wanted to learn the protocols. If you don't have my program, the protocols, sign up for the protocols. Protocols are the rules of war. Look, if you have a hot wife or a hot girlfriend, you have to protect her. And you cannot put a leash on her and walk in the street protecting her. I mean, you need to protect her by understanding the protocols and rules of power and control. It's white balloons. I was just talking to my friend, he's in LA. He said, one of the girls that I'm seeing, she's going to New York. And I said, where are you staying? She said, I don't know yet. And her flight is tomorrow. That's how people roll. If she's hot, if she's pretty, if she's out there, she has options. And you need to know how to build a dynamic between you and her so you don't get fucked, so you don't get upset, so you don't lose her, so you don't feel the need that, I should control her so I know what she does. You need to be able to communicate with her in a way that you end up with what you want. And I haven't found any resource that teaches that. Robert Greene has some stuff that teaches about the rules of negotiation and rules of power, but it's not very practical. It's good to read Robert Greene. So what I did myself, I built the protocols and I put hundreds of examples and I walk you through how to have the control and power in relationships. You need those. And the reason there's so many divorces and breakups and guys start drinking and start self-sabotaging and start dropping standards is because they don't know the protocols. They go out, they lose because they don't know how to play. I always say it's like you go to the ring, you go in the ring with Mike Tyson. He's gonna fuck you up if you don't know what to do. Going out with a girl who's pretty and has options is exactly the same. It doesn't matter if it's the mother of your kids, you've been together for 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. You need to know the rules. If you're new in the game, if you don't know these rules, you need to know the protocols. Protocols is not something that you go and talk about it. It's something that you learn, you study, then you apply to your relationship. And the last thing that I want to tell you is that I want you to get exposed to very uncomfortable situations. Do things that make you very uncomfortable, because if you do that, for example, if you go 10 minutes under the cold water, it's so uncomfortable. Then when you come out, everything else becomes comfortable. For example, here now it's getting cold and it's uncomfortable to just wake up, come out of the bed, and you say, oh, I have to be motivated to wake up. Put the video, be creative, come up with stuff. It's cold, you want to stay in the bed, the bed is really comfortable, See, I don't know if you can see, it's a massive bed, it's really comfortable, and it's warm in there. But what I do the opposite. When I wake up, I go in the shower, and I hate cold. I go under the water and I stay there. It's so uncomfortable, but when I come out, the room is warm. The room is warm, I have energy, my body feels like I just did a workout, and I start to do things. But if you're coming out of a breakup, if you're in a situation that you miss your ex, you have these negative feelings, when you wake up, you're even 10 times more demotivated. You just wake up, you just want to sit down, and bed is comfortable. So do things that make you uncomfortable. Get a trainer that fuck you up at the gym, give you so much pressure so you just go out and throw up after the workout. You need to do those things so you kill this weakness inside of you. That's how you can move forward. And the most important thing that I mentioned there, if you think about the things that I mentioned, these are all about having discipline and pushing yourself towards living life better. And the engine, the drive behind all of this is having a purpose and having a vision, moving towards that vision. Because if you don't have a vision, if you don't know where you're going, none of this matters. You look at it and say, why am I doing all of this? You have to have a vision that gives you this much drive. When I talk to my friends that are my age, they say, most of them have lost their energy. They don't know. You can tell from this video, my energy is, if not more, is as equal as the first day that I decided I'm going to do this. It's because I have a vision, I want to go to that direction, and I'm going to go. And I was talking to one of my friends this morning, and she told me, I cannot live like you. I cannot do that. And I said, you know what? One day I said, I'm going to make it happen or I'm going to die trying. And I'm going to sacrifice anything that is on my way. I don't care if it's relationships, if it's women. I want to make this thing work. And I want to go ahead and do it. And guess what? It's working really, really well. And there is no way that the thing stops, because this defines me. I found something that pushes me forward in life. And I found something that, I made a deal with myself. I'm not going to do things that are bad for me. I'm not going to smoke. I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to do drugs. I'm not going to waste my energy and my time, because I need to make this happen. And I had years of failure. I had years of sand in my face and punches in my face. But here's the thing. What's the alternative? What is the alternative for you? You're in this breakup situation. You're in a divorce situation. Your life is really fucking difficult. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Accept, I'm fucked. I'm not going to, this is my life, how it is. No, this is a situation, cool. Now what can I do to get out of this? Because I don't want to live like this anymore. Do these things that I show you. Write a list, build a vision, do the protocols, fix your diet, do things that make you uncomfortable every day, take care of your body, and move forward. It's like a goal. Have that goal in front of you, and every day move forward to get that. These three categories of guys that I told you, most guys don't know about it. I just made it up when I was going through this process, when I was working with guys. I said, wow, that's really cool, because everybody can go fall under one of these categories. And here's the thing, it's up to you which category you fall under. I help guys as well sometimes with online business, and I help them to come up with things. You know what happens to most guys? They start something, then after a couple of months, they see it's a bit difficult, they stop. Man, for me, first 5 years, I didn't get anything out of it. First 5 years. But you know what? I'm the guy with a plan. I'm the guy that this is the plan for the rest of my life. Even if it doesn't happen for the next 40 days, I was still gonna go. I'm still gonna go. That's the problem. People quit because they don't have a solid vision that they believe in. They still want way out. They still want to go to the pub after work and have the beer. You know why they do that? Because it's cool. Shut down a little, feel numb a little, feel a bit light about life. If you get results when you're going towards your vision, you don't want to touch alcohol or drugs, or you don't even want to do anything that is giving you any distraction. You just want to keep moving forward towards your direction. So watch this video. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. If you want me to help you with the protocols or the program or getting your ex back, send me a message. This is Ben. See you in the next video.